The Kyrgyz people are incredibly hospitable and will happily introduce you to their beautiful culture. So if you're traveling in Kyrgyzstan and wondering what to do not pass up on an opportunity to stay in a local family. Let me show you what my stay was like in the southern Issyk Kul village of Ottuk. But first, today you're traveling with Elena from Solo World. In 2021, I quit my job in London and now I'm living my dream. I'm traveling the world and I'm traveling on a budget. With the help of couch surfing, BlaBlaCar, good old-fashioned hitchhiking, Workaway, Yedimiref, and the goodwill of the universe. Subscribe to my channel to travel the world with me. Let's explore together. We arrive in Ottuk around 3 p.m. and my friend explains to me that this is the time when the cows come home. Literally, they go to their owner's house and just stand outside waiting to be milked. So this time of the day can be a bit difficult to drive around. And here's our house. And of course, first things first, we must have lunch. My friend's mother prepared manti, steamed dumplings that are usually made with meat or with pumpkin. These ones are with meat. They are prepared in a special steamer that can have 2 or 3 layers. And the table is already laden with other typical Kyrgyz foods. These include bread, honey, homemade jam, butter, and of course tea. After lunch we walk through the back garden, past the chickens and the fruit and nut trees, and then through the neighbor's garden too. That takes us to the main road. And if you want to know what it's like to drive in Kyrgyzstan, watch my other videos. Then over the road and through the little grove towards the beautiful Issyk Kul Lake to enjoy its gentle waves and the incredible panorama of the snow-capped mountains beyond it. And you can watch my other video to learn more about the Issyk Kul and to watch us swimming in November. After our walk back, I am pretty freezing, so I take up the warmest place in the house. The wall connected to the chimney is hot and I sit against that. And I feel my bones warming up. And just like that, it's time for bed. Only the house does not have any beds. Instead, we sleep on 2 shuk, and I share the room with my friend and her mother, and it's very comfortable. For breakfast, we polish up the manti with eggs from the chickens in the garden, and we have tea with milk from the cow that was waiting by the house yesterday. It is so creamy. I can't get enough of this beautiful tea ceremony, it's so special. Now the cup is always served half full as a sign of real respect, so that the host can continue refilling the cup for the guest. After breakfast it's time to put away the 2 shuk for the day. And there are so many of them, of so many different colors. This is so that friends and family can freely stay over anytime they want. Underneath the 2 shuk you can see the sandık, the gorgeous chests that are made for dowry and are then used as storage. We then have time for a quick movie and I love this part. At the bottom of the screen there runs a line of adverts. This one is offering fortune telling. After I seduce my friend to a little walk. At first she's reluctant to go because it's a small village and everybody knows her, but we do make it outside, where we notice a stray cow. So the cows are taken to the field and they just kind of walk around by themselves. This one came back early by itself and now it can't go back to the pasture, it just has to hang around here for the rest of the day. That's because the commons are divided between all the households with livestock, and this cow has missed its slot. We leave it behind and wander through the village. On the edge, towards the mountains, there's a dump, and then just fields. There is not much to see, so we turn around and walk through the village towards the Issyk Kul Lake. I'm embarrassed to admit that the village looks far more modern and far more civilized than I expected. Although my friend is partly to blame for that, she convinced me that we will be staying in a yurt, a traditional Kyrgyz house made of felt wool. The village is quiet in the daytime. People are probably working in the nearest town, Balыкчы. Some are building houses. But eventually we come to a voting station. Elections are taking place in a few weeks' time. We've now reached the outskirts of the village, and we were hoping to look around the sports grounds. It's decorated with monuments of the famous local residents, but unfortunately it is closed. So we walk alongside it, checking out the commons where the livestock usually grazes. I can just imagine how beautiful it is here in the summertime when all the trees are green. Have a look at this horse. To make sure it doesn't run away or wander somewhere it's not supposed to go, it has fetters between its feet, but otherwise it can graze as it wishes. And we continue walking along the alley of magnificent poplars. I can't imagine this place not being bathed in sun. I've been in Kyrgyzstan for 2 weeks already, and I have not yet seen a day when it's not been sunny. We pass some donkeys that are happy to let us walk around them, and on to a monument for the Second World War. There are quite a few Soviet monuments throughout Kyrgyzstan. This one commemorates those that have died in the Second World War from the surrounding villages. It is a beautiful monument, but it is a little bit old, and letters from the intricate mesh wiring at the top are starting to fall away. But they are preserved in the marble slab below, separated into 5 different settlements around this area. Meanwhile, the white statues, just like the history of the Second World War, continue to cast long shadows on the steppes of Kyrgyzstan. That brought my tour to an end, but I really enjoyed my time in Ottuk. Such a nice sleepy village. A wonderful place to have a rest on a long journey.